Welcome, Old Man Sports Talk. I'm your host, Old Man Nate, and we're here to talk post game of the OU UCF game. What a game! It definitely should not have been the close game that it ended up being. Um, what do we have? A final score of 31-23. No, let me look real quick because I forgot the dang score already. Let's take a look at the final score here. I'm looking real quick. There we go. 31-29. That's right. That's right. That's right. I forgot. UCF did score a late touchdown to pull it within two. But it definitely should not have been a 2-point game or even an 8-point game. Um, I thought even though we gave up 29 points, and they were all true 29 points defensive wise, I thought our defense, for the most part, played pretty good. Our offense just seemed to, honestly, I felt like, and I told somebody this a while ago, it felt to me like last week our team went to Jamaica or the Bahamas and took a vacation. They didn't spend this week preparing for UCF, and that's a problem. I said this post game coming into this game, I didn't feel like our coaching staff would allow the players to do that, but I felt like it was the coaching staff that did exactly that. I don't feel like our players played like they had a week off. I felt like they played hard and, for the most part, executed well. It was the coaching staff and the game plan that, to me, made the difference in today's game, especially on offense. I've never been a critic of Jeff Lebby. I thought Jeff Lebby has always been done a great job here at OU, and had the Sooners prepared. But today is probably his worst coaching job he's done at OU, and that's sad because he used to be a UCF offensive coordinator. I mentioned coming into today's game that this is a statement game for him and Dylan Gabriel. And for the most part, I felt like Dylan Gabriel did really good. Yeah, he had the one interception, which to me was not his fault. It was a great throw, hit Freeman right in the hands. Yes, Freeman was hit right after the ball hit him in the hands, but to me, that ball should have been caught. That interception, and that's the one problem I think a lot of fans have with interceptions, is they're not credited correctly to whose fault it is. And to me, that was Freeman's fault. That was not Gabriel's fault. But it's going to go towards Gabriel's stats. So anyhow, I I'm disappointed in Jeff Levy's game planning. There were some times that looked good, especially the drive down the field to take the lead 24-23. The running game finally looked good. It didn't. Matter of fact, the go ahead or the 8-point the run by Sawchuk that put us up by 8. That's our longest touchdown run. That's our longest run, period. Not even touchdown run. Longest run, period, of the season. And that's like I didn't look exactly at the number, but it's between 25 and 30 yards. And that was, I mean, the last two drives We ran the ball really well, looked really good. I I'm I'm excited. I'm proud of what they did in the last two drives. But let me also say, for the whole game, I'm disappointed. I don't know what our numbers are. I'm on TikTok right now, so my phone's being used by TikTok. I don't know what the final starts are running the ball. But overall, today, I am disappointed. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care if we ran for 300 yards. We did not have a big chunk. I need some big chunks. I need some big chunks for the Sooners. We'll come run the ball. I'm not getting those. So I'm concerned. I am really concerned about our rushing game. There's no doubt that the Sooners are going to probably finish the season in the Big 12 championship. Um, because today was actually, I said before today, this is going to be a challenging effort. You're going to play a team that not only 0-3 in conference, they have nothing to lose, but they want nothing more than come in and tell Dylan Gabriel and Jeff Levy they messed up. And they tried their hardest. And the Sooners at times did not look like a team trying to prove that they was the better team in this conference. Honestly, they looked like a team that did not prepare at all for this game. And that's disappointing. When you're coming off of a high of a win against Texas, as you had, and that was my concern. If you're coming off a high like that, do you feel like you reached the peak? And I don't feel like the players feel like that, but I feel like the coaching staff prepared the players in that sort of a manner, and that's a shame. That's a knock on our coaching staff. If you want to knock it from Brent Venables or Jeff Levy on down, both of them have got to be mentioned in this. Hopefully, it's a learning lesson that, hey, wait a minute, hold up. We ain't won nothing yet except for a ball game. We haven't won no championships. We ain't got no rings on our fingers yet. We ain't got no rings on our fingers yet. All right. So yeah, I'm disappointed in the Sooners. It's a win. So we get away with a win. It didn't cost us any championships. It didn't cost us any losses or any wins. But we've got to. Again, I'm not blaming the players. I think the players played well, but the coaching staff's got to do better. So, by the way, if you're dialing in, please come on down to Twin Peaks at 6500 Southwest 3rd in Oklahoma City, right off I-40 between MacArthur and Rockwell. If you're a sports bar fan and you're not at Twin Peaks, you're in the wrong place, because they right here got the best food in Oklahoma City when it comes to sports bars, especially. They got the best beer. Here we go. Dos Equis right here. Here's a Dos Equis. I heard somebody on the microphone say, go, go, go. No, we're not guzzling. We're not doing that. But yeah, 29-degree beer or keg beer. So on tap beer. Come on down. We got some great scenes. Got some great games. I got the fight on too. I think the main event about to start. So come on down here to Twin Peaks. Check out the main event. They had the Ohio State Penn State game on. It just went off. Ohio State with the win today. They upset me. I had Penn State win this game. I was wrong. I bowed down to Ohio State. Penn State their quarterback is not near as good. If they had a good quarterback, they had a decent quarterback, they would have won today because there was definitely opportunities there. So great job for Ohio State. I see them playing Michigan undefeated now. Be a great game. So great win today for the Sooners. If you're just joining us, please say hi. I see people are online. Please say hi. Let me know who you are. If you're in Twin Peaks, appreciate you joining us from Twin Peaks. You can check us out on YouTube at Old Man Sports Talk. You can check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Might be something else on Old Man Sports Talk. On I said Twitter, TikTok. It's Old Man Sports Talk. On Twitter, it's actually Old Man Sports Talk, but without the A. There's no A in talk on Old Man Sports Talk. So if you're joining us from TikTok, I appreciate it. Please leave some likes. Let me know you're interested. Give a couple gifts. We appreciate that too. We love y'all. All right. We're trying to get this TikTok video right. It's a little complicated, but anyway. All right. If you're joining us live, again, please say hi. Let me know you're on. I appreciate everybody that came out and sat with me today. Enjoyed the game. Great game today. Next week, the Sooners are going to take on the Kansas Jayhawks. That is going to – I'm predicting that Jalen Daniels will play in that game. He's missed the last 3 games, plus they were off this week. So that's 4 weeks rest. I think he's been saving everything up for the Sooners. The Sooners are going to go on the road. It will be their toughest test to date. Yes, that includes against Texas, because everything that's involved with winning, with momentum, with people trying to come after you, it favors the Kansas Jayhawks. And if the Sooners coaches don't do a better job of preparing the Sooners for this week, they will lose next week in Lawrence. Okay. So I hope actually right this second, they're not waiting until tomorrow. Right now, the coaches are on it because they should have blew out UCF today. It was very embarrassing of how the Sooners were prepared. I haven't seen this team less prepared in, like, even last year I felt it was prepared. So I don't know. Maybe against Baylor when Lincoln Riley's last year, probably the less prepared team. And we lost that game. But yeah, it's been a while, and I'm really just rather wow, that fight's over already. That fight, here we are 2 minutes into the fight, and the fight's over. By the way, Oklahoma State already up 10-0 on West Virginia. That would be a great what a turnaround it would be for the Oklahoma State Cowboys if they can win this game, because they look like a team that was probably going to win 3 or 4 games all season, and they managed to turn it around. That would be awesome for them. We set up Bedlam really well coming up in a couple of weeks. Yeah, great win. I'll tell you what, some things Sooners have not taken advantage of opportunities that they've had this season. You know, against Texas, and I gotta blame this on the coaching staff, man. We're not doing a good job of being aggressive when we have the chance to put somebody out. You know, We're not doing that. We're just kind of being, okay, we'll just do this and that. Remember against Texas, we was up 10 points right after halftime. So we was up 3 at halftime, I believe. And then first drive we go score a touchdown. So we're up 10. They get the ball. We force a turnover. We get a turnover at the 50-yard line, up 10. And instead of going and punching it down their throat, we didn't even get a first down. We could have been up 17 on Texas early in the third and probably would have put them away. But instead, we punt the ball, and Texas goes, that's when they start their turnaround, right? So the Sooners have not done a good job at it. We was up 7-0. And then we had stopped them on fourth or third and goal, and we get a penalty. Now, that's on the players right there. This penalty right here I'm talking about is on the players. That was definitely on the coach's staff. But we're up 7-0. Got them stopped on third and goal. Get a penalty after stopping them. And next thing you know, they tie it up. And that play, honestly, changed the whole momentum of the game. Instead of us forcing a 7-3, or maybe they go for it on fourth and we'll see what happens, it became it's a back and forth game now. And that's not what the Sooners wanted today. Offensively, I felt like we were sluggish the whole game. Now, did we do what we needed to do at the end of the game? Yes, we did. But I don't want stuff like that. I don't think any Sooner fan wants stuff like that. I would rather have blowing out people 56, like I predicted, 63-20. We'd rather have games like that than 20, or what was it, 29-27? No, 39-37, 29, whatever. Let me look again over here. What was the final score? Oh, shoot. Go back up here. Where's it at? I'm trying to find it. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. 31-29. Yeah. We don't want games like that. We do not want 31-29. I don't think any Sooner fan would. We'd rather have 31-0 with 31-29. By the way, UCF has scored most points on the Sooners this year. Yep. Their offensive has, yes. We gave up 30 last week at Texas. However, our defense last week only gave up 23. So 29 points is the most our defense gave up this year. They made that great two-point conversion stop. Great play. It looked like it was trying to be a pass, but he didn't have time. Great stop by the defense. I believe it was Lewis that made the stop. Great stop. So, anyways, the Sooners with another great win today. Again, if you're in Oklahoma City, come check down Twin Peaks. Watch the Oklahoma State game. Texas is about to come on. Texas is on now too. They're scoreless. They just started. And then tonight you have Duke and Florida State. So if you're a football fan, come on down to Twin Peaks in Oklahoma City, 6500 Southwest 3rd in Oklahoma City, right off I-40 between MacArthur and Rockwell. They have great food. I had a chicken fried steak earlier. They have great appetizers like meatballs and nachos. They have burgers. They have tacos. I love their tacos. They have all kinds of foods here. They have a variety of foods. Hot roast. But again, variety of food. So, again, come on down, Twin Peaks. Enjoy the food, the drinks, and the scenery. All right. We'll be here next week at 10 o'clock again as OU takes on the Kansas Jayhawks at 11 o'clock on, I believe it's going to be on Fox, but we'll be right here again for a pregame show. Every OU game will be right here at Twin Peaks. So come on down, check us out. hang out with Old Man Nate. We'll do a pregame show, watch the game, to do a postgame show. So, again, thank you for watching today. We'll see you next week right here on Old Man Sports Talk.